I'm closer to my grave. The money got me on the top. And save me from that pine bar. Save me. What are we living for? Just another funeral. Living for funeral. These niggas dramatical, biblical radical. Was written in Pharaoh, mathematical scavenger. Cracking your clavicle. Don't get political when you ask collateral. Slave is a barrier, but thug came to carry ya. Stand on your feet because these bitches are barrier. Illuminati's elite. It ain't no fear in them. We be cocking the heat when you get too near to them. I ball like Mike Jack. Landing his helicopter. My t-shirt said fuck the coppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Stand by and watch them robbers. Bet that they put me under. See, I'm the B.I. Bet not get caught in the under. Play with a soft fuse. Nigga, we can't lose. Go to the interviews and fuck it, they news crew. Take back our ones and twos. Take back our avenue. That's what we gotta do. Oh, you buy revenue? Money can't save us, fool. What are we living for? Just another funeral. I'm praying for some better days, but every day I'm closer to my grave. The money got me on the top. It saved me from that pine bar. What are we living for? Just another funeral. Mama say I run the streets too much, slow down. She said she praying for me, thug, ghetto and four down. Lord knows I love her, but I can't stop thugging though. Tell my baby girl I love her, but I gotta go. See, all my life I seen real niggas die. And all my life I seen fuck niggas ride. Made me cold on the inside, yeah, swallow my pride. Stick to the G code when exposed to fire. I ain't just supposed to die at the end of the struggle. And my money multiplied at the end of the hustle. I stay real to the streets, cause the streets real to me. And when it's hard times, they always feel a G. Hell yeah, it's irrelevant if it ain't growth and development. Illuminati come through, spit shit like the elements. Illuminati bread from my feet to my head. And I'ma rep the gator pit till I'm motherfucking dead. Fuck it, nigga, bury me with G. Just another funeral. I'm praying for some better days, but every day I'm closer to my grave. The money got me on the top. It saved me from that pine bar. What are we living for? Just another funeral. What are we living for? Just another funeral. Praying for some better days, but every day I'm closer to my grave. Your money got me on the top. It saved me from that pine bar. What are we living for? You asking a G? Hell yeah, it's conspiracy. Wanna prosecute me for flipping a ball of key? Ain't no submarines, nigga, please. Opportunity present itself. Shit, go get that team. I'm swapped up, nigga. I was born with a pound box. My money can't save me, so don't let that cash go. But know that I breathe. Everything that I stood for. And playing for them trail niggas off in them hoods. Oh, what are we living for? Living for funeral, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? I'm praying. Scared what I might do to one of you niggas out here, nigga, bitch. We living for funeral, my nigga. Get yourself ready, my nigga. CPK. Gator Pick Illuminati's head false, nigga. You better buy your 100 shop. The niggas coming, bruh. Them bitches ain't playing, nigga.
Carol? K-Rock. I be saying K-Rock, probably Carol. Yeah. Man, I can't hardly even talk about this shit. I got the goddamn. I might need to sit on this 2-3 days so I can come out and talk like I want to talk. This shit got me on I guess some people call it a high self. You know what I'm saying? I can't even talk crazy for real. I be want to talk crazy so I can keep my little energy like I be want my energy to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Happy go lucky type shit. But some things just be too serious, but goddamn, be tripping. Cause these hoes playing, man. And I told y'all I was gonna figure these hoes out, man. You know what talking about. I told y'all I gonna figure these hoes out. Now when they go to talking about the North Pole, one thing you can see on this Mercator map. See, this the Mercator map. This how I started. This how I came when I first came into Flat Earth. It was me, Dread. It was You Been Exposed and Sanchez. Me, bro, Sanchez, and Dread. And that's how I look at it, because I was one of the first China holders to jump up out the check and go ahead and start the channel. Sanchez want me to start the channel and just let his shit run on the motherfucker. And told me to get paid off of it and everything. I ain't do it. He said, man, just goddamn start your channel. That what the I Know TV was for. Start your channel, just run my content on that motherfucker and monetize that bitch, man. My nigga told me to do that. I ain't do it. And this is maps we was fucking with. We was fucking with the Mercator map, talking about the goddamn magnetic ring. Then I said, no, that shit, the magnetic ring, that shit, the magnetic rock, that shit don't make sense for the compass of point. See, they got in there and started a whole lot of shit when they gained control. When they gained control, they started fucking up a whole lot of shit. In that little circle. That little circle I be showing y'all what I draw. See, I told y'all, once y'all cock this bitch, once you turn this bitch, you'll see how that line go in between the Americas. The line to go across. And once you cock it, see, once some shit I realized last night. Once you cock it, they take half of North America, but they don't take it like it was in my mind. See, I'm learning that. See, I'm gonna give me a motherfucking map, and I'm gonna give me a motherfucking compass set with a square rule. I'm gonna get in there and do my geometry just like they did, and I'm gonna reverse everything they did and show my people how they constructed this shit. Cause them hoes ain't smarter than me, my nigga. They just ahead of me. That's why I do my deciphering, step by step by step by step. Cause this my life path, my nigga. This shit changed my whole life, dog. And I'm just not realizing that shit. Cause ever since I was already a truthful nigga, my nigga. And ever since I came in this bitch, I ain't been able to say nothing, but I ain't been able to say nothing out of my mouth of truth, bro. As I walk my path. Some niggas way ahead of me, some niggas way behind me, but I'm on my square. And I'm doing what I'm supposed to do while trying to wake my people up to what the fuck we really off into and where the fuck they got us fucked up, dog. When you cock that bitch, instead of going the line going straight like the top half of North America into Washington, now we got to get them all that. We got to get them the whole West Coast. West, west, north. I told you North America is west, west, north. And when we cock that bitch, we got to get them. We got to get them goddamn Washington, California, Oregon. It's half like that, all the way over to damn near Texas. That's how they split the north and the west right there. So half of the United States was already usurped. Then they worked their way on to the rest of the states, but this shit cocked sideways. You gotta cock this bitch so you can see how they coming out the mountain, my nigga. You gotta cock this shit so you can see how they come. I don't even want to show y'all this paper because y'all don't understand what I'm saying if I show it to you. I don't know, Carol understand this shit. Oh, ain't nobody on me. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Go here and go back. Do it like this. Now you understand why I get the middle of the line, but that circle gotta be built. This the realization coming through right here. Cause I know them hoes floating on top of our ancestors, my nigga, so I'm kinda waiting. I know they got them floating on top of my ancestors, dog. Talking about they royal. What up, Keith Keith? Love you, baby. I know they floating on top of our ancestors, dog. I know it. In the middle of Northeast, that's true. But we got to cock that bitch, though. And when you cock it, they're gonna come out through there. They're gonna come through North America sideways. See how the mountain, see, I just want to show you the mountainous region. We gotta we gotta turn it sideways to draw it, and that line gonna come through the diagonal through our shit. See, that's the Atlantis. See, first I was gonna name this a cable line. I told you I do all my own shit. I'm going back where I can make my people understand where I'm coming from. I named all this up under here a cable line. And then Melanation 3GD up under my flag, this land gonna be called Aramerica. If I ever go stand in front of a court and try to talk my shit, I'm gonna be saying mine from Aramerica, man. And they gonna have to I'm gonna use it. Now, see this right here? That's why I told you I had my brick look, because I know some bullshit in Northwest Africa. I started looking at all the Northwest. I started looking at all the Northwest areas. That's what I started doing. I ain't fucked the whole continent. I just started looking at the tips of all the Northwest areas. I started catching that. That's how I came up with my book called The Brick Clip. That's it called The Brick Clip. See, they know I ain't gonna do shit, right? That's what I used to have all them people around me for. They try to get me, go trade my this shit for me. I ain't got nobody for my nigga. I gotta do all this shit myself. But you know what? My little boy, don't do a damn dude. I just started putting them in position. We started doing stuff. Real shit. What up, Nami? Nami? See what I'm counting what's coming from up there. See? But we got to cock it. Them hoes, they floating on the top of our ancestors, dog. Them hoes ain't never go nowhere. They reconstructed on top of wherever they got in at, fucking with them motherfucking Moors, them Tartarian Moors. That's who them hoes was. Them the ones that brought them hoes west. See, they brought them hoes west. See, west, they brought them hoes west. They brought them hoes west. They came west from over here. See how it came? West going this way. They brought them hoes to the west. In the west, and half of North America is fucked up and usurped by them hoes. Countered. That's why they come in through Washington, California, and all that shit. And that's another reason why they keep on fucking around with the Pacific and burning California up. Because they don't want nobody fucking around with that Pacific. How they keep splicing this map from one side to the motherfucking other. Because it should be simple for them to go from the Pacific Ocean over here to the motherfucking Indian Ocean. See, I got True East. I'm renaming this shit as I go. I'm renaming this shit as I go. See them Eskimos. See how them busted by Nyan straight to my Nyack Eskimos. Look them up. I don't be playing with y'all. I be telling y'all some real shit. That's what I did. That's why I did shit right now. I'm gonna go back to that motherfucker. I'm gonna go back to where I was right there. I want y'all to look at this. Now this is the map with me, Sanchez, Brother, Big Dread. This the shit. This is how I started learning flat earth about this map right here. I started calling it the red and white equator shit, the North Pole, all kind of shit. I'm a dumbass nigga, but I don't give no fuck. I'm gonna figure some shit out. And if anybody was around me when I started looking at these maps, when we started looking at this shit, I bring it up. I bring up with all the land masses solid on that bitch. Then I said right there in that yellow, right there, I'll be like, man, why they keep disappearing that land right there? And then they want to try to tell you that this right here sits on top of a ball. That's where they start tricking and start turning all this shit into ice. Do you see in the ice? They say then they want to make Greenland. Greenland, that's where they had too. Greenland, they tell us that it's a sheet of ice, but it sure is green vegetation land. On the map, it tell you what green land mean, what green stand for, yellow, red. You got shit what it stands for. Desert, whatever. But they write that Greenland is a sheet of ice. That should have been Iceland. But see, they lying about this ice, dog. Ain't no ice on the top of our head. And they ain't around no motherfucking ice. They ain't around the ice. Antarctica, that's where they at. There ain't no Arctic. There ain't no Audi. And if it's an Audi, it's on the other end of where the fuck they come from over there on the other side of the mountains. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Kyra. Ain't no ice. That's the trick. I'ma go in that bitch. I'm a motherfucking script buster upper, and I don't play. Ain't no ice. Ain't no North Pole. Ain't no water going up. If water go up over your head, you better be trying to goddamn get ready to goddamn pray to who you call God, 'cause that's called a tsunami. That's called a tidal wave. That's when you won't see water coming over your head. You see water over your head, you might as well go ahead and start getting scared off the rip. They just showed you goddamn Zari Wall. That's the worst way to motherfucking die, goddamn, up on the water, goddamn, knowing they can't get back up to the top, my nigga. Huh? And you see some water coming from over your motherfucking head. Y'all niggas think y'all riding up beside of some motherfucking water, nigga. When you see water over your head, that means danger, nigga. Danger, nigga. That means you finna drown, nigga. That means flood, nigga. Ain't no water over your motherfucking head, and that ain't how this shit work. That ain't how this shit work, my nigga. Ain't none of these lands got no damn ice on them, but it's supposed to be what they say, the magnetic pole, the top of the North Pole, and the magnetic rock in the middle, and all that old good shit what they talking about. And they take your ass into this dimensional, these dimensional latitudes, this curved latitude and longitude are straight lines. They bending and fucking up. I told you, man. Anytime you bend one of them lines, you distorting locations. You distorting locations on this map. And that Pacific is gonna fuck them up when I go to try to goddamn place exactly where Hawaii and Alaska is sitting. Cause mm-mm, I'm gonna fuck them up, cause I ain't no Alaska. Ain't no ice in the middle of this hole. All that ice on the outside of this bitch. All that ice on the outside of this bitch. Ain't no ice in the center of this hole. Why would it be ice in the center of this hole? And see, look, you see the mountainous regions? You see the mountainous regions going around the outside? That's us. That's the mountainous regions right there. And there go the straight is cocked to the right there. That is straight going there cocked to the right there. See how they got it cocked? See, that's them little Masonic turns and twists. When you twisting shit in degrees and shit, that's why I'm telling y'all to cock that bitch back. When I tell you to cock it back, just turn. I can't wait till I'm gonna buy me a motherfucker. I'm gonna buy me a motherfucker Masonic goddamn compass 72 and get my tools started goddamn getting on paper and doing my shit. Cause I'm gonna goddamn disciple all this shit until I stop breathing, man. And show my people who these fuck these hoes is, dog. Now, no mountainous region. Now, they want to tell you that you're coming up to the North Pole from there. That's supposed to be, they start making it be like a North Pole. Then when they start switching the map. See, but look, and I said, they start disappearing that motherfucking land. I said, man, man, before I went to prison, I said, I'm going to figure out what the fuck they did some shit right here. And I always start with that circle. Because I said, goddamn it, they got a Middle East. A nigga got to have, and see what that Middle East is right there? If they got a Middle East, they got to have a goddamn Middle North, Middle West, or Middle South. Shit, they gotta let the playing, boy. They gotta let the playing. When you gonna play Monopoly, you gotta let the board out. You wanna go to war, you gotta roll the map out. Why? Cause we stand on a flat platform, and then when we drawing and making designs and all that shit, we looking down with our neck. So it's a top view, even when we looking down and writing at the paper. Then you stand the paper up and look at it in your face when you raise your neck up. But it's a downward view. Yeah, it's a godly view. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a godly view. I just made that up. It's a God's view, nigga. From the top. It's a view from the heavens. When you looking down from the heavens at this shit, man, they trying to tell you, man, that you looking down at the heavens, from the heavens at this shit. So you ain't going, so we know we ain't going up no goddamn water ball, so that shit sitting in the motherfucking summer. And nigga, talking about that's the magnetic rock supposed to be the heat. That shit don't match the globe, the center of the earth, magnetism of the compass make this motherfucker point north and all that shit. So north is directly in the sun. Like I've been saying that. So they go north right there. And I said, what they got? They keep disappearing them lands around that motherfucker. I'm gonna figure out one day what that is. I learned about the motherfucking Barry Strait, how they got them jump across that land and said this how they came over here. This how they came over to the north. This how the eastern Mongolian beast. This how they say they came into the Americas. The Brit ain't got to goddamn make no excuse. He come over here. He already in the motherfucking north. That's why they say we North America is in the bed of the beast. We sit west, west, north. So then I go goddamn get this map, the one I found the line straight on. I go get this map, right? And I go right to the motherfucking center of this bitch. I go right to the center of this bitch. Understand? I go right to the center of this bitch. I'm looking at the same mountainous regions, the same land masses, and you can see America. Just look to your left and see how they cutting across America, right down by Mesoamerica, right to your left. Because I done taught y'all where north and where motherfucking west is. So look right there at the borderline of northwest and see how why they got California, Washington, but they came down from that way, not down, came around, came in from that way, not from just I be having it like the United States. I be having it like on top of my head. So I say you gotta use your angles, and that's why I'm telling you. I just make the realization that they ain't split it in half long ways. They split it in half this way, and we that's why the Wichitas, all them up where they got poured our shit. California. You supposed to go that way. That supposed to be the Pacific and go around the ball and come back around. And see why they can't do it. See why they can't do it. Especially can't come back around this way. Then all that in the middle of all that is the Atlantic Ocean, the Ethiopian Ocean. That's the Atlantic Ocean. So they in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean somewhere where goddamn the Atlantis was dropped up under the water. Where the Anunnaki, the Anuhaha, the Anu. Yeah, the Anu. Look this shit up. But I'm telling y'all, every time y'all go, y'all will see melanated folks, man. Because everything I represent gonna be on the melanated side of this earth. And showing you the blurred lines and how they got in with that Asian persuasion and everything. I'm telling y'all the truth. Now them the mountainous region and they go straight right there. So that's the same motherfucking location off that motherfucking Mercator map. But they start trying to make up their little North Pole. Yo, yeah, stand you up like this. Stand you up like this. See? That's why I got that paper right there. So I see I got that line where I can stand that paper up. Oh, that's the pole. That's why I fold it up like that. And let them ride on that pole they got these niggas riding on. See, that's script pole right there. That's script pole right there. I just stand that shit up. If y'all want to be up in the air, y'all just be up in the air. Because y'all motherfuckers ain't got no land, no fertile land, or none of that. Y'all ain't got no, y'all might have a little water. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. Y'all got to come across this bitch. Y'all want to come across this bitch like the mountains up there. Like the mountains up there. In the east, that the east is over there, that the east, far east. See, see. Anayan Eskimo that went out in Mexico, the Mongolians. Nobody around your shit. These cannibals. Icy Eskimo beef, these cannibals. Leave Egypt and go to Israel for fuck no. For what? Go over there for what? Ain't no Canaan. Ain't no Canaan. Go over there, all the shit over here. What the fuck am I go across Mount Sinai and go up in that place where they call Israel over there in Alabama? And they can't prove that shit. These are the authors of the books of Moses, my nigga. These are the authors of the books of Moses. And they created their shit in that motherfucking temple I showed you in Austria. Austria was the motherfucking Anglo-Saxon temple where they was creating all this shit. And they been military minded coming in this bitch, taking over. And they floating right over the souls of your ancestors and called the island that they goddamn took over in that bitch royal. That's what make them royal. And this was the goddamn United of Great Britain with their babies, them Europeans. And that's where the European Union came back. That's where the United Kingdom, where the Union started right here. This the Union right here. Yeah, that's the Union right there. Let me show y'all some shit. What up, Nick? Show y'all some shit. Now I go right up in that bitch, in the middle of the hole. I go right up in that bitch, in the middle of the hole. Right there. I go right up in the bitch, in the middle of the hole. You see what I'm talking about? I go right up in that bitch, in the middle of the hole. And go to fucking with the same. The first thing I wanted to do. Because I think I told, I said something strange about them lands, man. But I was on my way. I was trying to, I was on my way, goddamn, out the door to go lay down. So I really couldn't concentrate. I tried to keep stay far. I really couldn't concentrate on like I wanted to. But I said, man, I already knew this shit been on my mind since I left this bitch. This is why I stopped it. And I said, man, I'm gonna figure out that land disappearing for a reason. And you they start disappearing. That land, see that land. Look on this map, right there, goddamn. See, and they on our side. See, they usurp. I told y'all they usurp this motherfucking land over here, what they call the Middle East. The Middle East really sits in the south of the earth, the south corner of the earth. It sits on the melanated side of the earth. It sits in the south. Not south, goddamn down south United States of America. I'm talking about the motherfucking world. It sits in the south. And I started looking at that land. I said, I'm gonna figure out what that land is. I had already deciphered a lot of words off this map. You can see the Red Cross ships on this motherfucker. You see all that shit. They got the names of the people who made voyages on this motherfucker. All that shit. All that shit. All that shit. So when I go on in, this motherfucker, go on in some more, boom. Now that's that same man. You see right there, it say K, they say K, Capo Mota. You see where right there would say Capo Mota. You see that? No show. Y'all see that? Where it say Capo Mota. You see that? And the other side over there, on their side, on that side, that's Tuscany over there. That's two locations of Tuscany. They start trying to distort their location. They took over that shit, reestablished and rebuilt on top of with them Tutarians and gave their ass, reconstructed that shit and started goddamn trying to distort their location. It's military shit. They started trying to take themselves off the map and not be seen. And be right in the midst of every motherfucking thing. And can sit in that bitch 360 degrees and run this hoe. Capo. Capo. Now look that up and tell me what that is. Man, that's Spain, all that shit, Italy right there, man. Them hoes sitting right in the Atlantic Ocean, my nigga. Right over the souls of our ancestors where they dropped us up under that water, the Atlantis. Atlantis is the Anunnaki. I know, God. Oh, ho, ho, ah. I know, God, God, God. I know, God. I know, Anunnaki. I know, Anaya, yaka, fucka, yaka. That's why I told you we don't fuck with no wives, no caves. Fucka, yaka, goat. A yak. Anaya, yak. That shit don't even sound right coming out. That sound like a duck. Anaya, yaka, anaya. Then we gonna goddamn get the motherfucking to them Khalifa's over there too in California. They was fighting like hell to let you know that that shit was ours too. And we were usurped by these motherfuckers. The Annihilating straight. They try to say us a I'm telling you. And so if that's I'm showing y'all, man, shit crazy. It's supposed to be ice. Always supposed to be ice, but I'm showing you that that center, this is Central Intelligence. On that map, on this map right here, you can go find. That's why I found this CIA symbol on that bitch, and I started using that motherfucker for my avatar. If y'all go look at some of my videos right during the time Bam got into it and all that shit, I was using the motherfucking, I was using that avatar for a reason, man. I was using that shit for a reason. I ain't bullshit. I was using that shit for a reason, man. I made this. I changed my whole. I used to have that bitch up there with all them directions and degrees. I said, man, I've been. I told you I was gonna figure this shit out, man. This motherfucker. And then I think the other land. I think that's Tuscany. And then I think that's motherfucking the Netherlands. And then when you hit the Netherlands is right there in the east. That's the goddamn. That's what them. See how them goddamn Mongolians and them goddamn Anglo-Saxons playing us, man. Huh? The land above here that's on that right hand corner in the goddamn, so that'll be the Middle East. That is motherfucking the Netherlands. I don't think I got to prove, but I know this Spain right here, y'all. And goddamn, in the north, in that center right there, that's the motherfucking UK. This the unification of these motherfuckers on their side right here, and they just starting with the fuck they had and everything. Got your niggas spinning on globes and all this shit while they take over on the land, cause all this shit, the land down here, all this shit further. We supplying the world everything from our side, cause everything coming off with God, Lord, the Son, nigga. And then we went and found goddamn what was in the southwest, them the motherfucker that lock. Where that shit was last night, goddamn okay, we found them pygmies, them so-called pygmies. The pygmy land is in the is not they somebody we started the beginning now, God happy dwell, all that shit. That's over in Africa. But this on our side right here in the center, this in the west. And that pygmy land is in the west, them our people. And see, we got a connection with our knowledge and our temple building and all that shit. We already know we got a connection to. Y'all keep trying to bang against Africa. Y'all bang against the wrong shit. That's what they want to do. That's what the plan. Turn these niggas against each other, man. Turn these melanated motherfuckers against each other. Whatever, give them all kind of goddamn different goddamn screws of life where they can goddamn, one can think this way and one can think this way and make them babble. Let them babble like motherfuckers. We gonna see if they can run this shit. And the Mongolian out-thunk that motherfucking B, cause that B crazy. He was his mind recessive, man. The man got no business being in charge of nobody, man. That's why the world gonna stay fucked up, cause they let these hoes run it. They didn't want to give him the power. The motherfucking goddamn Mongolian expect and let them hoes have all this power. Give him all that old fake ass rocket shit, all that shit. But anyway, that's Italy right there, man, around that goddamn sun. Ain't no North Pole, and that's Italy, man. And them hoes sitting on the soul of our ancestors. I'm telling y'all what's going on. I'm telling y'all what's going on. I know that Italy. We looked it up. But I already did. Boom. And that right there, that's what Tuscany really sit right there. That's where they got all our gold. Y'all think them motherfuckers took the gold and ran off with it and went somewhere with that shit and all that shit, man. They left all that shit right there in the same spot. Took over the location. Took over the location. Then they had a reconstruction period where they reconstructed that shit to make it look like it was some other type designs other than goddamn with the African design, but it was still on the same app long. They reconstructed right on top of whatever they conquered, dog. When they come in, they never move. The motherfucking landmass don't change, the name do. Hmm? The landmass don't change, the name do. So we know on our side, that where the pygmy was at, and I showed the motherfucking name of the law. Damn, I got them niggas in here. Oh, no, I had to go to the computer last night and show y'all that. I should have got the screenshots of that. All that shit. Everything I'm looking up coming up in Spain. Everything I'm looking up off them names off that map coming up in Spain. Hmm? Everything I'm looking up off that bitch coming up in Spain. And that's them Spaniards and them Moors came across that motherfucker down to the west. Christopher Columbus, if you use the map like I'm showing you, you'll see how it makes sense that he came west in the westward direction and hit the Bahamas and hit all that shit. And the New World is not North America. The New World is South America. The New World, it was Spain. The New World, Spain went to down into goddamn South America. He ain't come across. He ain't go across it on North. Came down into the West. So those are the corners of the motherfucking earth, man. They claim they corner to be Magog. The top right hand corner is Magog and God. That's the goddamn, and they corner way out there. But we in the inside of here, so this that corner over here, this the corner of the earth. This they corner of this flat plane. This they corner of what we got going on. So far as earth, Gog and Magog religion, they already wrote it. That's why you know who doing all the right. They ahead of you more. They already told Gog and Magog. That's all this. This east. This our corner. So now we here to claim our corners, and we here to claim our middle too. We want to claim our corner and our middle. Fuck the corner. We want to claim our middle, like y'all claim y'all middle and usurped our shit, and then took our oil fields and all that shit too, nigga. Took them oil fields, all that shit. And the start of this shit was nigga can't see. Ain't no fucking ice in the middle of that motherfucker, man. That's the Atlantic Ocean. That's the Atlantic Ocean. It started disappearing that land right there. Just like that though. Just like that though. Started disappearing that land. Then they said pygmies was in there. It probably was. Yeah, it probably was pygmies, but y'all took over that bitch from now. All that shit Spain, and now y'all trying to hide this shit. And that rock probably got there right with all the gold and everything. The big depositories and all that shit probably right at Central Intelligence buried them motherfucker. They gonna take all your talents, nigga. You better set the fuck up, nigga. Stop playing with these folks, man. These folks ain't gonna play with you about this shit, nigga. Oh, this shit crazy. Now this up here, this what I think is this my next step right here. I got to figure out what the fuck this shit right here is, and I think this shit is motherfucking the Netherlands. I think that's the Netherlands. I think that's the Netherlands, and I think that yellow one over there. I think that's the United Kingdom. That's England. And see, that's where the England and Europeans meeting up right here in the middle, man. They call these the inward. They call these the inward seas. These the inward seas. Oh, they call this shit the inward seas. Let me see what else I got through. See what else I got in this bit. But I got that little side. I'm gonna come back. I'll be able to talk shit about it in a minute. I can't swag like I want to swag because that shit pissing me off. And the more and more I try to get there, I told when I find myself got them on some bullshit, I can stop. That's why I can't stop. Because every time I have a notion to go to goddamn liquor shit, I've been waiting 5 years to go in LV that land. I said, I bet them Royals up in that bitch somewhere, cuz. Why they disappear in that land, dog? I got that shit on one of them old ass motherfucking. I'm gonna find one of them live when we be talking about this shit. I said, why they disappearing them lands, my nigga? It's something about this shit. I'm gonna catch them hoes. I told ATF, I said, I'm gonna catch them hoes, cuz. I'm gonna catch them hoes. But there's some shit ain't right here. So now we know we in the same location. Ain't no North Pole. Ain't no need you going up there to my new that shit is over there. Just like a nigga told you. That shit is over there. That shit is damn so over there. That shit is over there. See, this how I found it.
Hey, I heard that shit. Hey, no, let's drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers.
Ain't no 7 feet. Ain't no 7 feet. Ain't no 7 feet. See that shit so? That means that time slip. In ancient times, 7 seas was a symbolic or poetic term used to represent all the world's known bodies of water. The Pacific Seas include very depend upon culture and era, but often include the Mediterranean, Red, Black, and Caspian Sea, along with the Persian Gulf and the parts of the Indian Ocean. So where the Arctic Ocean at, nigga? Ain't no Arctic. Ain't no Arctic. The whole planet. And Antarctica sits behind us. I ain't looking for no ice ring no more. I'm trying to figure this shit out what's going on inside this hole. My shooters is shooters.
All my shooters is hoodlums. If you jump in that water, you gon' be straight barracuda. We blowing through to get to it.
So where the Pacific Ocean at? And where they position themselves, they gotta be on top of that, up there where Japan really sits at. I see you leaving on stand. Choppers hit on demand. A Swisher. We gonna get back out of this shit right there, kid. Aramaica, a Honda, Aramaica, Aramaica. All right. Aramaica. Aramaica. Look at that. And you see the language? That's why I named Aramaica. We're gonna got that kid ass through how they taking us through language so niggas understand they not Semitic. I'm gonna show you. You're anti-Semitic, get your whole head cut off. And that's what I am. Shit, Hammer wasn't no Semitic language. We ain't no Semitic people. That's some sham shit. That's some goddamn Persian mixed up. That's some other shit. For real. Aramaica. But yeah, man, I just gave y'all some top dollar shit, man. Y'all goddamn go and look at that shit and know what's around it. Ain't no North Pole, man. Them folks goddamn got our shit right in the middle of the goddamn Atlantic Ocean, man. Then they went to cutting through Africa, goddamn cutting Suez canals and shit through that motherfucker. They dropped their land, they dropped them people up under that water, man. And then the island that was left, they goddamn claimed those islands to be royal, my nigga. And that was the union of these motherfuckers. They floating on top of the souls of our motherfucking ancestors, talking that bullshit. It's Aramaica, nigga. Melanation 3GD. Huh? Melanation 3GD, nigga. We up in the building, nigga. Let's show y'all something. Let's show you something before I go. So y'all something before I go. Look, the niggas there. Who that girl in that freeze for real, nigga? The nigga No Show. She love with goddamn, who she love with? She love with that nigga John Paxson. That's how she got it. Who sold the organ? Who got this money, man? Paxson drops out of here. Oh, shit. I don't never stop. I'm 28 with this shit, man. I don't never stop. This shit crazy. I gotta go back. I'm gonna go back one corner for that now, though. I had to come over here to the line, goddamn, put this shit down. Cause I can't never tell no lie. And I'm out of here on this one, y'all. Y'all know the truth. Don't need no motherfucking help. That motherfucker on bed break no motherfucking phone. Y'all already know it, nigga. Know what we got going on. So let me get there and get my energy back up, cause these hoes got me. I ain't sad, but that shit just like when you be careful what you go look for, you go find what you looking for. You go find out what you looking for.
I'ma bring pain to these lanes, gripping on this grain, switching in and out of lane.
I was born in these streets. As far as I know, I'ma die in these streets. I keep my heat is so cold in these streets. First 48 straight killing this beat. Real talk, I'm the heart of these streets. And I be goddamn if you make me skip a beat. 2 gloves, yeah, I'm scrapping these streets. Like a straight dog, straight rolling these streets. Capitulate, caught on the wrong street. Man down in the motherfucking street. Black red, that's about me in the streets. In the hood, like the end the boy, I stay off in these streets. On the block, 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 on the block. That's about me, ain't no games in these streets. I'm straight.
Don't lie, I'm killing this beat. Your boy not a rapper, I'ma die in these streets. To the end, I'ma bring pain to these lanes. Gripping on this grain, switching in and out of lane. Hell yeah, nigga, I rap all night. Don't get it twisted, nigga, I trap all night. Standing on lean, nigga, that's that dirty Sprite. I can't get right, man, I'm high as a kite. I'm all about my dolo, throw a ride solo. And when I pop that thing, everything moving solo for solo. Thugs wanna see the white meat, the pink meat, the purple meat, the blood keep a weak, That's how they take my kindness, the streets, That's where you gon' find this. You ain't ready? Bitch, nigga, get behind this. Jury gon' blind shit. Thug straight mindless. Yeah, you a killer, but your ass straight spineless. Must I remind this? Already did my time, bitch. Cocaine Chevy, boy, sitting up in the cockpit. First day of summer, fuck nigga gon' cop this. Don't lie, I'm killing this beat. Your boy not a rapper, I'ma die in these streets. To the end, I'ma bring pain to these lanes. Gripping on this grain, switching in and out of lane.
Don't lie, I'm going in. I'm going in like dick and pussy. I'm a certified chopper, definition of a go-getter. Ain't been in the presence of a whole nigga. Right now, I'm hot. I'm this, I'm that, you not. Black, red, back pocket, right side.
Them niggas hit my baby for that right now. Right now, we gonna do it right now, right now. They hit my baby for that right now, man. That my boy got that right now. I'm hot. I'm this. They hit my baby for that right now. Yeah, they hit my boy. They did them wildlife nigga dumb. Black money monopoly there. They my nigga. They come out, Gator pick Illuminati, Gator pick shit, Illuminati here, bought in my shit. You heard? Yeah, they took my baby for it right now, man. They hit my baby. I need to put some paperwork on the floor now. Yeah, they hit my baby for that shit. I said, right now, I'm hot, I'm this, I'm that, you not. Don't lie. Let's go, dude. That trigger though. That's that nigga fake.
On the shit,
Nah, that nigga
so
cheap.
shoot fly. In the streets every day like yellow lines. Pocket fat like shoe strings, I got knots. Dirty Sprite got me leaning, no lie. No rookie, I'm a vet, I'm a pro nigga. Crack your head with a ball and you a joke nigga. Throw you in the real and watch your body float nigga. You get your issue here, no lie.
Don't lie, I'm killing this beat. Your boy not a rapper, I'ma die in these streets. To the end, I'ma bring pain to these lanes. Gripping on this grain, switching in and out of lane.
Round go, I'm a motherfucking beast. No, I'm not a rapper, but I'm killing these. 40 clocks, stitching look like Shaq beat. West side nigga, it's cool by me. Lumberjack, keep freeze around me. I'm getting paper, all about my money. Neighborhood dog, boy, I'm known in these streets. From the west to the south to the hood to the east. Them wallet SS, ain't that bitch me?
Pulling all the hoes, get more ass in toilet seat. He weighed on my hip, yeah, I'm told he. Keep my eyes to the street like I'm hitting with my feet. I'm never slipping like your boy wearing cleats. Mario 7 million, Yoshi getting geek. Dutch Master, what a quarter OB. I got this game on lock, you niggas don't pay me.
Yeah, bring that shit back, nigga. We push work, we shoot first. We trap niggas, rap niggas get murdered. The first day of summer, G up in my swag, G up in the jag. I ain't gotta brag, you can't deny. I'm killing this beat, and I ain't gotta lie, nigga. We hot in these streets, like black tops and throwaway Glocks, like that straight drop coming straight up out the pot, nigga. Don't lie, we killed this beat, and no, we not rappers. We gon' die in these streets, nigga.
Illuminati head boss, man. That's me, man. Yo, shout out to my nigga. Salute to my nigga Prodigy, man. These other niggas engulfed in this shit can't see the forest for the trees, my nigga. But this Illuminati shit, my nigga, it's black or white. Yo, it's duality. We got down black or white. Ain't no all that mixture and all the other shit in between, nigga, black or white. I'm riding with the motherfucker. Give me 5 and slide me 5 on the black hand side. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Slide me 5 on the black hand side. And I said, boom.